Dear me, you scruffy ilk. Well, I haven't had a shower because I don't, first thing. Yeah, looks at it's just does need a haircut. There you go. So that's £10 up in the quilt. Yeah, I'll check finances. As I've explained, I'm right in the middle of bank changing, but I tested it yesterday. My Bank of Scotland card is still active, and I believe it will be right up to the 19th. There's already been one payment of my benefits gone in to the Bank of Scotland. And when I checked yesterday, it's £160. And my next official payment day is only a few days away, which means the other payments, right? My pension is 3 components, right? Now, one component is your PIPs, which is only paid you monthly. And this isn't that payment. This is what I call a small payment. So there's no PIPs component. Bloody hell. Yeah. So one of the components has been paid, and it's generally about 440 odd quid. So if I've only had 106, that's the small component, but I won't get the other component for about 4 days. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Seems to be doing that, whether it's through me, but you get a live, right? But then every now and a meter flashing, so you can see how long the video is. And this is fully charged. I've got lots of funny special effects. Share to group. I'm not sure. See, I'm still getting my head around this. Tag friends. There is. That's if there is friends in the shop. And I'm not sure what that means. I can turn the camera. I know about that. Turning the camera. Now, this morning's pupation was, what was it? It's quite a few things, actually. Right. Let's see if I can take them off. Yeah. I can't now see. Yeah, I do need some new glasses. They're only generally worn for reading. Don't need them for driving. My long distance sight's brilliant. But it's quite a few years since I had it. Well, I haven't quite got the money for it. See, there you go. Oh no, I haven't got £60 to get some new glasses at the moment. Right, well, my lady friend is aware, and I think she's doing the job well, that bookings will be made for me to visit Canada, or at least initially inquiries. Well, it's the same difference, because I'm going to Canada and I'm going to go to a detox centre. Now, I think this lassie knows Canada. Yeah, she's a lassie that's been to Canada. Possibly, but whatever. Yeah, I think she is. So that's a good move. And there's 2 birds with one stone, or 3 birds with one stone. This fantastic circus troupe. Again, because it's written in French, but it's Circus du Sun. People know exactly what I'm talking about because they are unique all over the world. The beauty is that I've seen the videos. It's got a lot of videos about them. Athletes from all over the world are just busting to get in on this troupe. But the thing is, it's rather like Black Unicorn. They come, they're tested and assessed, and then their names are just stored. Because this circus can put on, quite a few events simultaneously. Big resource. of actors, acrobats, basically. Well, yeah, they're mainly acrobats. You know, the show is, well, it's like a circus, and you've got all the aspects. You've got very strong men, so there's your macho bit. You know, they're incorporated. Beautiful petite women, obviously women in the prime of their physical development, shall we say. You know, they're not big, busty women. Well, that's another mystery. Most men, well, who the hell am I? I much prefer a nice, petite woman, not with massive, big breasts. All this breast implant shit. And this is all hype. You know what I mean? In my opinion, men that like women like that are a bit rare. Yeah. Big breasts, you get it. And, well, I've experienced this in Thailand, you know, a beautiful lady and her husband. Oh, well, we've gone into that now. Oh, this is a clear case of exploitation, but you could have said six and, well, it is. No, I'm going to... This man was dying of cancer, and to say he wasn't very good looking, to say he looked increpid, you know, skin colour, well, we'd be putting it mildly, he was at death's door. So he had decided he'd come to Thailand and get himself a nice, petite, beautiful wife with money, because basically the deal was that he would guarantee to support her mother, get it? And so there's, you know, money discussed and that. But it got worse. I mean, he was just literally using his own wife. And of course that hurt her as a prostitute. He was selling, well, he was like a pimp, selling her out to his friends. And so he had her breast implants, right, because this is what his friends would appeal. And she was a beautiful woman as well, physical, a facial features. Well, I met this, just like everything in life, I meet these people. Everyone you meet special, that's coming, yeah. And I met this lady, and I know firsthand the sort of things that are going on with men and women within Thailand. And he paid something like 5 million baht into a bank account, because that's part of the thing in Thailand. You must show you've got the material wealth to support your wife. And they got married. Bangkok, they went to some fancy hotel, and there's all this business. And I don't know if her mother went, I don't know all that details, but probably she didn't. Her mother was quite old and lived in a little village, get it? And that's where she came from. And the Thai government, though, are very good, because there has been a lot of blatant abuse of women. Western men coming over, getting Thai women or women pregnant and then fucking off. So that's how they've tightened the things up, but it's good. In a good way, like I say, you can have 8 wives in Thailand. I don't know how that fits into the Buddhist pantheon, but well, that's what I'm told. And again, though, you will be assessed of whether you can afford 8 wives. Just as me, same trip. I went there and, I did. I got a retirement visa because I had the money then in the past. It's a bit of a sad sting to it, but whatever, everything's perfect, right. I got a year's Thailand retirement visa, and that meant I had to go to the, what the hell they call it? Consulate, yeah. And that's what did it. It's as simple as that. There's all this bullshit and rumours that go around, you got to do this and that and that. There is a bank check, but it's done by your consulate. So you go to your consulate in Thailand, you show him or her, but I think they're mainly him, right, proof of your financial circumstances. And it can just be a letter from your bank, like mine was. I had shares, get it? And the letter was just saying to whom it concerns. I got them to write it, but, you know, to whom it concerns is to say that Mr. Graham Clark does such and has a regular, I don't think it's deposit, but a regular payment of such and such a month from these shares, get it? Which well covered the money I had to show I got. You've got to basically show you've got enough for a year's living expenses, and this includes, of course, if you're old age, any medical thing, but that can be done monthly as well, if you follow me. If you've got a letter saying you've got a regular payment, they can just add that up and, yeah, you've made your yearly to come. Some people just deposit that sum in a Thai bank and just never touch it. So it's the same money, but their rule is they never touch it, and it's just a Mickey Mouse thing of rubber stamp job. Because, yeah, every year you'll have your... Mind the laws are changing. Every year your visa is reviewed, and that's all it means. You just have proof that you have the money to last a year, and that's you. Boom. But actually there's things... Thai is actually opening up. You can get a 10-year visa. Still probably is assessed every year, but I don't know. Well, not necessarily. See, some, excuse my French, because rich motherfuckers do have that amount of capital. There you go. That they can have enough money to show the Thai government that they can, you know, live for 10 years. And medical treatment actually is free in Thailand. But depending on if you've got a good girlfriend. Oh, yeah, I was visiting my girlfriend in Nakhon Sawan. And, well, there you go, karma and everything. Of all the times and places for me to suddenly have, it's a well-known condition, but it completely decked me, where your head spins. Right, and it's actually a defect in the ear, you know, your semicircular canal. Either you've got a germ in there or something, because they treated it. But I was up all night because I couldn't lie down. Because as soon as I tried to get up, whoa! So I just sussed and got sat in a chair, it wasn't so bad, wrapped myself around with a blanket and sort of half slept sitting down. Yeah, sitting in a nice chair. But then in the morning, we, girlfriend knew, but we had our, her daughter stayed with us, and they do that in the hotels, and she didn't mind. So basically, we had a double bed, we were in there, but then you could just put like a sleeping bag down by the side of the bed, and she could snuggle in there, and that's perfectly okay, because she wanted to see her mum, and that was all right. And so that was going on, but I didn't disturb them much. Like I say, once I'd sat, I freaked out a bit, but once I shared with Jap, God, you know... And obviously this is in the middle of the night, so we'll just have to wait till the morning, obviously. It wasn't an emergency, emergent. And I can't see him. I've waved, I think. And then, yes, I've got learning curve. So you get a little message saying such and such is watching you. You can wave, which is like acknowledging that you see them, and then recording thing. Oh, I missed it. You know what, I just wondered if it was me that did it there. See, no, it wasn't. It's just coincidence. So, the next morning, this is in Nakhon Sawan, travelling around. I mean, these are brilliant, you know, iPhone 11, but you can see because of the limitation of the screen, but there are still thing about miracles. Yeah. Oh, right, we continue from there. Now, I've definitely done, which can be substantiated, one double miracle, meaning that same person and two different times, right? And I've shared about that. And he possibly is, I say, the heir to Baxter's. But remember what I said about data. It can only be another one. It's one of the Baxter's or Walker's. I know it's not... I'd remembered that, distiller. That's the only other big thing in Moray, right, is distilleries. And I ain't got a lot of time. Oh, I'd have remembered that, and he isn't. So, I've got two miracles to the same person, quite dramatic as well. One was witnessed by hundreds of people, probably, actually in the River Findorn, where it wasn't a baptism. It was a deliverance ministry, and the water was blessed. That's the River Findorn, and the wording of the prayer was that when this water touches this person, they'll be released from whatever it was that was disturbing them. Of course, in this thing, it's scriptural. The recipient enters into it, and that's full in the Bible. Even Jesus, that's the most famous quote, could do no good works there because of their unbelief. Now, I minister on this topic a lot because a lot of potential healers get discouraged, but they shouldn't. See, here's where your pendulum comes in again. If you actually, of course you can't do this in a church meeting, because that's what happens. People are just called forth. They come to the meeting and the head pastor will just call for people for healing, and all the trainees, if you like, priests like myself, would come through and obviously chat with people and find out if they want to, and give them healing, right? But in the church, you weren't discouraged because obviously it's a training school. And we're well aware of this significance that be on their faith be it. And so you didn't. But if you're out in the world, and you're trying to make, you shouldn't really, but that's another issue. No, if your main ministry happens to be healing, there's a correct way to set it up and many wrong ways. The correct way is to incorporate a pendulum as a diagnostic tool. Now, I've just said, it's not just asking whether this person should even have a healing, but obviously in diagnostic issues. And it's quite easily done. You have to get yourself organised, but you get lists, and they're split into 100, and then split into 100 possibilities, but then they're split into 10 groups. Right? It's very quick. So you've got 100 possible options, but they're in a box. If you like a groups of 10, you say, is it in this group? Get it? So you've only got 10, and you might get 2 or 3. So beware that. You do the whole 10, because there might be things within various groups. But then you've eliminated your groups, right? Then you just go down the group of 10, and you can also get more than one in a group, get it? But, you have a pen or, you tick it right. But you do the whole 100. Well, you're not. Contradict. You've eliminated the groups within the 100 that there are. So it could be 4 or 5. There it goes. Then you limit it down to that. And just a tick of a box. And then, so you've got some diagnostic information, which can be quite mind-blowing for the person. You get things like kidneys. You've got trouble with your kidneys. They probably, generally in the spirit, they've probably never been told this before, as a matter of interest, right? So that increases the faith, get it? Here, so a person can come to you with a minimal faith, but suddenly they're having this information given them, and they have an inner recognition. Wow, you know yourself. Oh, yeah, this is good, because you're not just going to get this one healing session and given some fantastic healing oil, that's been put under a pyramid, and is going to be word of knowledge, scientific, acknowledged as being a panacea, a heal-all. But of course, takes time and, whatever. But that's what I'm being told now, clearly, is, incredible. And that's Holy Basil Tulsi. Oh, I've got a development there. See, everything grows if you're open. The best way to take holy basil oil as a drink, although of course you can put it neatly under your tongue and that's the other beauty, is, I don't know if I can do this because it's a hot kettle. I'll turn round. What's the camera thing? Oh, my hand's in the way. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, that's magic. There. Now, you see me kettle. Yeah, and next to it, that's actually a prayer wheel. Brilliant prayer wheel. In that kettle, I've got hemp tea, but actually about 8 or 10 squirts of oil. So they're together in a kettle and being brewed. I'll come back. And I've been told that's the most effective way to take this tea as a tea. Because you're getting both. You're getting the oil and you're getting the two. So you're getting the two major components, really. Jamaican cherry has certainly got a lot of goodness. And if particularly diabetes is your issue, that is, I'm being told, the most effective herb for reducing your blood sugar levels. Again, so that gives you feedback. You can see as a diabetic, this stuff works. Because all these other drugs that you get are a waste of space. But there's hope again, though. You can put these drugs because you're under a system and you can't at the moment get to see a naturopathic doctor. Yeah. It's easier. You've got an ND, which stands for a naturopathic doctor, and you've got an MD. But the system's changing. In this country, we get a benefit, and the vision for it, although it hasn't been implemented, is you, the punter, can decide how your money's spent. So you can just easily say, well, I want to see a naturopathic doctor. I want to get a diagnosis from them, and I want to go under that doctor. That means you can get herbal medicines prescribed you, whether you can, again, the system isn't that, but at least you know what you're going for. So that one diagnosis, which you can probably change, see twice a year, whatever, or you'll be given a list of herbal preparations that can benefit you. And I think my oil's going to be well up there once, the word gets out. Rare, but that's you can make your own. Oh yeah, I'm not far from it. I'm perpetrating that. Make your own medicine. And there's spiritual significance in that. Well, you can share it for a start. You've got something that's working for you. You like to try my oil. In a sense, it's your oil, but you can you would say you can turn them on to your oil. And you say, oh, no, it's perfectly safe. It's organic. It's, not chemical. Doctor. Well, not all good. No, but you can, of course. Word around. Oh, this works for me. And, oh, yeah, and you can give them test me. Yeah, oh, yeah, I've been on this now for a need to take the metamorphin, but I did put that under a pyramid, which will neutralise most of the harmful effects anyway, and there's going to be a crossover. They've done on that. Well, it's not. You can go to this centre in Mexico, and they will wean you off your drugs, and within a month, just using raw food, like miraculous healings of diabetes take place. So you go there, it's monitored, your drugs are cut back. Again, it's all, of course, oh no, this can be free. Yeah, because they're constantly wanting people to come, not so much act as guinea pigs, well, I suppose it is, you know. But the trip is, you know, let's say you're going on a raw food diet. Again, all that's provided, proper raw food chefs there. And again, it's a doctor who's just seen that this works and is doing it. I think he must get money somehow. Well, there are people that will pay to do this. But then there are people, that's it, there's your trip. They will allow a certain percentage of people who can't afford it to come and do it for free. So come on, you know. And but they must keep to the raw food diet. But it's, well, here's your trip, kiddies. If you've got severe diabetes, and I know I've been through it, although I think I've found my medicine, but whatever, rare, which is another option. But would you, if someone said to you, well, look, after all the hassle you've been through and all the drugs and everything and all the anxiety, rare, that you're told, no, this will work, but it's going to take a month, but you're doing it with other people, so it's a group session, you give each other support. In fact, there's films on YouTube about this. Now, again, he's got a French name, rare, but if you put raw food healing for diabetes, so it's connecting the two, it's raw food and diabetes, you'll get directed to these videos that are done, and you can see the people come as volunteers. Some drop out, that's the significance. Some people are so attached to their food that they can't maintain it, even though they can possibly cure their diabetes. I think you have got to keep on a raw food dietish for a bit. I don't know about it. There you go. So not God, don't really. That might be a thing as well with that approach. But people do drop out. And everyone said, no, don't go. But they just go, you know, it's such a big thing in their life, you know, they miss their whatever it is, you know, some sort of foods that they like. And it could be a bit, oh no, he's a chef. So I say this, you see him, you can go in, there's this massive selection of salads. Oh, and you can make things. Again, so although you think raw food doesn't mean eating lettuce, it doesn't. There are preparations. The trip for raw food is like a temperature gauge. So in a sense, you can have like cooked preparations, but they haven't been exposed to such high heat as normal. And so that's the trip. A lot of the goodness and everything is still there because that's the trip. And it's all scientifically verified. When you cook food, you lose a lot of the vitamins and things. So, well, you get into, I'm not going to go into all of that now, but you can find out about raw food cooking. There you go. That's your trip. Raw food cooking. And it's there, you can get books. And you would do this if you did this course. You know, obviously the chef would prepare things, you like them, and he'd tell you how to do it, you know. So you get, oh, it's a brilliant system or course and a brilliant thing to do. I'm just throwing that in, you know, that because it's a social thing and it's very educational. So you come away from that, you've been introduced to raw food cooking, but then you can continue it. You know, there's loads of recipes, get it, and loads of things you can try. So it isn't just eating cabbage and lettuce. You get me? You know, that would be a bit unappealing. Oh, yeah. And quite a bit of hassle probably to do it in the world. Because you have to eat a lot. If you're just eating lettuce and things, it's quite a... But that's the trip, you know, how he does it. Oh, you eat as much as you want. Right, oh yeah, that's it. Loads of all these things you can try as much as you want. Yeah. So that's it. Or you can have smoothies, I believe. Oh, again, they can be considered a raw food. Get it? You can make them in a thing, but again, if the heat's controlled, get it? The smoothie, you know, is technically still considered raw. Now, oh yeah, got to watch this. This is me breakfast, haven't I? And it is, oh yeah, time. It's just 6 o'clock. So that's me now. The postman will come about 8. I won't be going back to bed today. And I'm intending to go. That's what I've been given to do today. Go to Elgin Library and look up for press clippings regarding my fire. Yeah, been told to do that. And that clear that out, if I have been slandered, or if there's things in there that are that way, I'm prepared to take legal action, but I haven't got the money. But that's the thing. Regarding my miracles. Oh, it's this thing, come down. No one's going to think you're Jesus, Graham. You're just a saint. Because that's all it means, run-of-the-mill saint. And there's probably a lot of bollocks, well, I might have to go to the Vatican. See, there you go. I don't know how you do this, but that's all online, How do you register a miracle to perhaps become designated a saint? And there'll be loads of stuff. You might not have to go to the Vatican, but the Vatican, there you go, moving this, told that's the best way. Because they've got loads of people that do this, assess you. You contact them, or I'll do it again. So just send them my little video, right? And going over all the miracles that I've done and where they're and all the rest of it. And then, I'm not saying they pay for me. Oh, I can go to Italy. I've got 2. There you go. See, it's coming together. I've got 2 free medical checkups anywhere in the world. So one, Canada's definitely been allocated. I've finished off with that, but there's a black unicorn possible connection there. I didn't finish that yet. This troop would be a perfect place for me to find my 7 or 8 women who would like to set up Black Unicorn. There I go, I've said it. Because they're artisans, and a lot of them don't get into the circus. So, they've captured the vision of using the arts, and they got artistic ability. Well, they can do both. There you go. Because, maybe not. No. If they became a full-time member of Black Unicorn, they would be paid a wage. It's like a job and all that. And it would be a full-time thing. They can still do their athletics. I'm being told. Of course they can as well. Right. That's the improvement. And I've got it. I've got one of these electric smoothie makers, a good one as well. I think it's called Ninja. And it's a very powerful one. And yeah, that would just improve that. It'd be put through that process. So the oil's all mixed up, right in with the milk, and you put a bit of coffee in there, and it become a smoothie. I mean, that's good. I mean, you just got to stir it up a bit, because the oil will settle at the top. But you just whisk it in, and well, actually, no, I'm telling you, it gets in my beard. Yeah. So there you go, another improvement. I'll just make it as I've got the equipment. Make it a smoothie where it's really high speed whisked in, and again all frothed up. And so so that's that. So Canada, I feel will be, well, it is. It's my next port of call to get Black Unicorn launched, and they've agreed. Well, they already have. This is Facebook. That I can go there. They're not just going to pay the return airfare, because this has all been discussed. They will pay 60% of whatever my accommodation charges are. So I'm in this detox centre, get it? That's still good. I mean, at this stage, I'll have had or got my lottery winnings. But even so, it's a good gesture, isn't it? Nowhere pay your flight to Canada and back, or anywhere in the world, right? And we'll pay 60% of your accommodation because I want to go on a detox, get it? And the lady has been to Canada and she's already now, looking into it, asserting she knows what I want to do. She knows I want to link up with this circus troupe called Circus of the Soul, meaning the sun. But that's not a problem. Even if I just video chat with them, I don't have to be in the exact place, although I'd probably want to, well, I can't. If you're doing a detox, you've got to do it. But I can video chat with them and introduce myself, introduce the charity, and read it over the line to them and that. And, well, there you are, there's your trip, Could you promote this within your facilities, because it is, and anyone that might want to be interested can contact me. So it'll be promoted there. Once they sussed it out, oh yeah, this is a good thing, and we'll publicise it. There's my publicity, which I've been after, rare. And these are thousands of athletes all over the world. I mean, that's the trip of this place. And there's your trip again, promotion. They come from all over the world. It's amazing. Japan, whatever, because it's like their athletic dream to do a job like this, doing acrobats, dance, there's music involved. I see that's it. It's a multimedia event. And this is mentioned in Black Unicorn. Well, I can even say, as far as possible, I can even quote it, we would encourage multimedia events. Because it extends out to just the show, the vision. Well, as I had mime artists, poets, can just be intermingling with the audience. Again, very high contact event. You're not just sat there like a stuffed cosmic human cunt watching something. You are participating to whatever degree you want to. And these people will be doing the promotion of the workshops. This is the Black Unicorn. Oh yeah, you like this, and you can do a workshop and be trained up to actually become part of it as an expansion. The same trip with Black Unicorn, it won't just be one event. Well, it will be at first, but it'll be constantly expanding and doing lots of events simultaneously. And there'll be loads of little branches of Black Unicorn. Get it? Oh, yeah, it's a very big visionary thing. And I don't know who it was. It was William Shakespeare, motherfucker. You can get whatever. It certainly come from a high source, and it came in response to prayer. There you go. And it can be placed because it is the time of the Ethiopian crisis. That's where that graphic comes from, and that's how it was given birth, in a response to prayers and tears. Blessed Father God, what can we do? Because I just witnessed on the telly like that graphic displays people who are starving to death, but were just sitting there peacefully and accepting it as their destiny one way or the other. Well, that's what I did this poem, Noble People of Ethiopia, who bear the karma of suffering so well. You are the means to release us from our hell. And that's how I saw it. I've said this before. You wouldn't see people in the West being like that. We'd be killing one another over a loaf of bread. We've got all guns. Imagine the thing that became a food shortage, some sort of nuclear exchange. Get it? So instantly overnight, a lot of things would be contaminated. Again, you're talking major. That ain't going to happen, by the way. Well, who the hell am I? God, yeah, I am. But just as the point, to make the point, that's why I considered them noble. Yeah, noble people of Ethiopia. You know, of all the words you could use, that's what channeled through. Who bear the karma, I've got an itchy throat, of suffering so well. I'll just see. Oh, yeah, of course, because it's this camera. I've just got another. Woo! There you go. See, I'm mixing in with the spoon. That's why there's also a spoon in there. Oh, that is nice, though, really. The herb itself is very flavoursome. So you don't, that hasn't got coffee in, as a matter of point. Yeah, it's whoa. This herb, well, this is for you. I'm encouraging you. This herbal preparation is a very powerful antidepressant. Now that's got a lot of marketable. So I can say this because this is a natural remedy. It's not a drug. And anyone who can't or isn't prepared to make their own, well, not say can't, but yeah, you will be able to buy, obviously, a commercially made product. But it'd be made under strict conditions and all the rest of it, and no sweeteners, get it? It's just the herb infused into oil, and the oil is a natural means of preservation. Yeah. And it can be stored under pyramids. Again, this is all a science. That's telling me, I think it said 42 minutes. Whoa, time flies. Yeah. My trip, magic hour, minimum of an hour is just a discipline I set. I've got quite a few ideas. So I shared them. A pyramidical water chiller. Fantastic. I mean, you can't copy. Yeah. So you've got most offices all over the world have water chillers. It's part of the culture. But if you stick a pyramid on the top and it can be rotated, so it's just a matter of wherever the thing is, one side points or faces north, you are then going to have not just chilled water, but pyramid cleansed water. And there's even a term for it now, structured water. And it can be verified scientifically. One person could have a water chiller without a pyramid on the top. And another person has, here's your promotion, see, for your product. And you can clearly demonstrate that the water is being changed. And as more and more Russian research comes out, they're the world leaders at the moment into pyramidology, if you want to call it that. This will be again substantiated with scientific evidence. So, if I'm Joe Blogg's cunt brain motherfuck, and I've got a choice between a water chiller and a water chiller that's pyramidical, you can see it become a trip, but that's it. Oh, you haven't got a pyramid, that's it, okay, great, a status thing. Oh, and you can modify them, perhaps. Well, you could. I mean, it's a very crude thing. You can have your normal run-of-the-mill water chiller, and then you get a pyramid that can be rested on the top, and you just twist it around north, and that's it. Probably a bit impractical, but there's a way around. Poor man's one. It's not the commercially made one that is a complete unit, and the pyramid can turn, and it's on some kind of runners or whatever. But then for the poor man, he just gets a run-of-the-mill water chiller and sticks a pyramid on the top. Again, you can buy these sort of pyramids very cheap, and you can get a bigger one, or you can make your own. It's just a cast, and that's going to happen. It is happening, right? You buy the cast, you can make your own little design that incorporates metal chips and all the rest, all online, and it's just a matter of getting a bigger cast. It's like a rubber mold. And then you can make your own, so there's a trip to that. Because, again, it's all out there, but you can put metal chips in. They call them orgone generators. It's a science. It's to do with coils of wire wrapped round crystals. It's a science. Again, see, a pyramid actually has crystals in it with copper winding, get it? And it's all there. And then you could just make a bigger snuff one, and it looked professional, nice, and stick that on your water chiller. And all you got to do is set it north, and that's it. Yeah, that'd be £50,000, please. Yeah, no, but I mean, I know only about 20 or 30 people see these, but who knows? In 10 years' time, and I'm dead and gone. And suddenly it just gets out. Fucking hell, you check this cunt Laird Graham Lyfinger stuff. Fucking hell, stuff about pyramids. Talking about this healing oil, Tulsi there. Talking about how, well, he performed miracles. Which is, it's going to be, so all you people who are suppressing these videos, it's going to come out as shit is cunt and cunt is shit. These are facts. And they're witnessed by policemen involved in this double miracle. Oh yeah, they came to the pub, picked the guy up. Yeah. So any of you investigators, I know it's my imagination, but I can't see it long before some really savvy reporter touches into this. And what a fucking story. Yeah, what a motherfuck story. Oh, I know that, because I love stories. This is something fucking else. So you could very quickly track down who this person was. Many witnesses to it, and we're talking foundation members, we're talking about general public, we're talking about nurses that were working in Ward 4, the doctors, and the police again in a circle, because the police took this man back to Ward 4, and they can substantiate that he was as grounded as fuck. And that, yes, he may have said Jesus Christ has just healed him. Well, that can be, I'm a channel for Jesus Christ. Yeah. Now that inches up a few inches. So I'm a channel for Jesus Christ. I can perform healing miracles. Get it? I think I'd have no trouble setting myself up as a healer, but the Findorn Foundation, they've got the facilities, and it'd be a perfect place for me to work from, because, get it, people come from all over the world, and they'd just be oh, Graham's quite good, you know, I still have pendulum thing, you know what I mean? Because I'll be supporting the foundation, of course I will. If people... I get an established reputation of being a very effective healer, people are going to come, okay, just to get healing. We can still do a workshop and all the rest of it. But yeah, and so I'll be helping the foundation. I will be able to get, I don't like to say that, but probably won't need it, but I probably do. Yeah, see, there's my ace card. This lottery thing still could be a scam. But that's it, I'm being prepared. That's my way forward. And I'm doing it. Establish yourself as a healer. This is what I said. This will provide you all the income you need. Get it to do your other stuff, linking PowerPoints and that. Make many friends, get it, who could be on the same wavelength. Well, I've just healed someone from cancer. That's a friend for life. Yeah, as an example. And someone that, if they have financial endowment, wouldn't blink an eyelid of assisting me financially. There, I've just said it. I've just channeled it. Yeah, of course I would. And so that opens up avenues for me, and I could not need this lottery winnings. And as for a car, I am already approaching the PIPS governmental scheme and appealing that my PIPS is reassessed, and I can get a car. It might not be a Jaguar. Right, I've got to wound this up, but the other thing is, so Canada is definitely on the cards either way. Well, there you go, many ways to skin a cat. I get acknowledged as a miracle worker healer. That would give me the status to attract people who want healing and who are possibly capable of financially supporting me, if you like. Capable of setting up, again, it's the Circle Black Unicorn. And that's going to be, give me something to do, keep me off the streets. Oh, yeah. And so there's that. It's all interlinked, and of course it's all interlinked, as it is. God provides. So you could think, oh, this is it. I'll just sit on my arse and wait for this lottery funding that may or may not come, right? No, you don't. You put out, which I've done, right. What can I do now? And this is what's coming through, continue to channel, promote that you are a miracle worker, and that, it's all, it can all be substantiated, but I can't do it all. That's flashed in. I've met such a lady, a reporter, at the Green Gathering, who was very much a strong connection. Beautiful lady. And she came to our teepee, and I was this sacrament distributor. Yeah. Gave me shelter. And so I shared his space, if you like. And I was like an assistant. Well, I was actually. I was yeah. It's like a sales pitch. And at night, you just shout, right, Manali Black. That's it, right. Manali Black. Oh, yeah. Take some home for your wife. So this is because at festivals, loads of people just come in. They're not active around, what is all this rare? And it's a green gathering as well. So very much promoting the concept, no electric music. And there's a bit of thing with that, right? Rare. And, why can't we have music? Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, and this guy come back, he's one of the organisers, and it was a bit aggressive at first, but it ended up laughing, because he entered into the spirit. We don't want music here, because I'll fucking come back. And there you go, there's your entertainment, but it wasn't a lecture going on. And then this lady came. Drop dead gorgeous, lovely black hair, beautiful body, okay, rare, and intelligent as fuck. Oh, yeah. And her words were, I've been looking for someone like you all my life. Okay? Yeah. Meaning she was looking for someone like me. And that, yeah, and she was pure, because my sacrament distributor did hit on her. And they got into quite an interesting exchange. She said, no, I'm saving myself, and I already love someone. So I love someone, but we're not in a relationship yet. Yeah. And so, no, I'm not interested. And he was trying to do the number of, oh, come on, we love all each other. But no, she's stuck because there is a place for that. Get it? Yeah. There is a place for marriage. And marriage is supposed to be a spiritual union, if you like. In other words, we both share the same vision of what we want to do with our lives. There you go. It's not just a sexual thing. Right, well, this one would have to be into what I'm into. Yeah, Black Unicorn, there you go. That's where it ties in, right? She worked in the media, and she admitted this and was quite embarrassed. But then I turned it round, said, oh, no, lady, we, need people like you. You can go places where I can't. Again, her beauty will open up doors. And as a reporter, she can report, well, there you go. Do a very interesting write-up on Black Unicorn. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, publicity. Right. Well, I'm putting this out. She's probably married and whatever, but she remembered this, the Green Gathering. And I think I was known then, oh yes, Skin Up. Yeah, I wasn't introducing myself as Graham Clark. Whoa, there's a video for you. There, I've just said it. A whole video about how one of my identities, what I'm known as, is Skin Up. Yeah. Because I started a motorcycle club. There's your Hells Angel connection again. I was a one-man biker, and my club was called Skin Up MC. So I've got colours, and it's just Skin Up, and then MC at the bottom. Proper, like, bikers format, right? Just like there's a rock band, Leonard Skinner MC. No, they're tolerated, of course they are. They're just a little bikers group, and it's just them, the band. Might have a few followers, rare, but Skin Up MC is an LP. Check it out, rare. And I was Skin Up MC, and I am known all over the world. There you go. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just as the freaky few are known all over the world within the bikers thing, yeah. And they're a very small bikers chapter, if you want. Yeah. The freaky, well, the name says it all, the freaky few. They're not thousands of them, and they're not into that sort of thing anyway. And then you get other bikers that are, All England chapter, meaning we have got members all over England. So a big club, you get me? And people are attracted to that. Of course, you've got advantages with numbers, bigger numbers, added security. With bigger numbers, you can organise better events, parties, get it rare, if that's your thing. And rallies, there you go. That's another very popular activity of bikers, is just to go on a rally, a run. And yeah, people don't know this, they collect, fucking hell. Yeah, they collect money for charities. They go on a run. Police know all about it, rare, and there's certain rules and things, but they go into banks. There's no violence, but imagine it. That's the trip. They play on it, right? So they go into the local Barclays Bank. And they've got official collecting boxes for charity. It's done for charities. It's not give us your money, it's for us. And it's a proper collection boxes, and they're sealed. Get it? It's a charity, right? Fucking hell. Well, I put it out. We're not. Yeah, we're not. Black Unicorn isn't a charity. So I don't know where you would stand on this, but I would love some bikers, right, to do a run for Black Unicorn. But angels have their own thing. You don't tell angels what to do, and I certainly won't tell angels what to do. And we are not actually a charity, but it's a brilliant idea when we are. Once Black Unicorn is formally registered, most definitely I shall go to every bikers club in the whatever. I am a hustler, but it's fun. They love doing runs. Any excuse, get it? Rare. And it's, well organised, but it could be from London to bloody Edinburgh, as an example, yeah. It's a reasonable run. So you can do that. I've done it. You can do that in a day, but you're not just tanking down the road. You're collecting, stopping, villages, whatever, and you've got proper, well, that'd be the tripsy. You'd have proper authenticated collection boxes, and you probably couldn't do that. But then it could be, an established charity. We'd like to have a run done for us, and 20% or some of the proceeds we're going to give to help set up Black Unicorn. That's their choice, isn't it? So it's on the tin. It's an official charity, but transparency. Some again promotion. Some of the proceeds going to help set up Black Unicorn. Perfectly legal, right? Yeah, it's transparent. You're collecting for just another charity that is sympathetic or wants to help get Black Unicorns, because this will help all charities. Yeah. And see, I'm channeling. Woo! These are possibilities, ideas to get Black Unicorn launched. That's my prime motivation. And once it's launched, how you doing, Madonna? That's right, I just need a few women, and it can, well, there you go now. It doesn't just have to be one place it's set up. Whoa, now that opens up a thing. Yeah. So Madonna says, we want to set it up in New York. You're not going to get in a trip about it. Well, fine. And then someone says, well, we want to set it up in Paris. Fine. It's the same name, probably slightly different laws to do with a charity, but that is the trip. So that's another trip. Now, 5 separate. There's no head office. Well, maybe they might need, but that's just an office. Yeah, a central office where that would be anyway, where all the branches of Black Unicorn link into, because it's a resource, get it? And it's available to everybody and everywhere. Yeah, I think it's just flowing in the spirit. And you go wherever you're gone, but it's bringing the vision nearer to happening. But who knows how it will, but it fucking well is going to take. That's my trip. You people that are trying to suppress this, you're not going to win. This will be given birth, whether I use my own money, get it? And that's probably being suppressed, could be scammed. Whether it breaks out that I am a miraculous healer, which you give me the publicity, that's all. Oh, yeah, well, I do this, and yes, these miracles are true. Well, the press, yeah, but I want to set up my charity. Publicity. Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know. It could start 6 places at once. I don't know. I'm not God. That's my little joke. Yeah. Why not? It's the same charity. It will need an office, but we're talking computers. And some of the computers, well, Apple have just released this motherfuck cunt computer. Right. And they're about, not, it's, 6,000 quid. And it's got, so many million, whatever, loads of RAM, get it, and loads of hard disk. Just one of them would fucking do it. Because we're not talking about, we're just talking about contact information, which can be an email, can be a couple of people's names read, and a telephone number. A lot of data. And just one of them motherfucks will do the whole world. Twice over. And we soon get another one, you know what I mean? But yes, maybe I'm going to things to safety, because you can get external hard disks. This is what Lex taught me. At the end of the day, everything new is stored onto a hard disk, so you don't lose anything if there's a crash or anything. That's a methodical routine you get. And if the hard disk gets full, you just get another fucker. Get it? So it's safe, it's protected, and plus this computer probably has that. They do. Macs have a facility where you can back up everything. It's built in. Time machine. There you go. It's a backup facility, and you can connect whatever motherfuck hard disk you want into the time machine program. Just a click of a mouse. It does it automatically as well. Yeah. And you obviously give them a warning, hard disk again, but there you go. And it's something you can carry about with you. So you can go to another fucking computer and clink that in, get it and whatever, and get out. You can take out as well as put in. We have the technology. Yeah, right, that's it for today. I don't know what the time is, but finish.